What's up, everybody? What's up? Hey, how's your day? Go ahead, tell me. And how you speak it, what you give to it, is a bit of your creation. So your influence, how you paint with your words, each next one is the door to another creative way speaking, of a creative way of speaking. Either consciously or unconsciously, this is so. Unconsciously, it seems to not be. But really, it is how we speak, making a difference for us. How we speak in our minds and our hearts, what we say about stuff, what we give it. This is forgiveness. This is A Course in Miracles. Here we are. This is day 12 in our 2020 calendar year. Oh, I put 2012. 2021 calendar year. The Course always wants to remind us, or I always want to remind us at the beginning, that the Course says that we, especially if there's new people here, it's good to remember that we don't have to believe this stuff. In fact, it says that we'll probably actively resist it, but that if we, hey, welcome, viewer, welcome. The Course says that if we use these words, even if we don't believe them or if we actively resist them, but if we use the lessons the way that it asks us to and do the practices too, that we will notice the result of peace of mind. The goal we're looking for here is peace of mind, to walk around the world and be above the battleground. To have the world sort of in the corner of our eye, and to have our character act inspiredly for what? Forgiveness. For what we're giving this. What do we want to give to this? What's our purpose here? These are all kind of the same things in Course in Miracles standard. What's my function? My function, my purpose are one. For what is this given? What do I give this for? What am I forgiving? Okay, clearly, right? Okay, so, hey viewer, what's up? What's up, viewer? We're about to start here. Okay, so yesterday, my meaningless thoughts are showing me a meaningless world. My meaningless thoughts are showing me a meaningless world. So there is some sequentiality to this lesson, to this course. There's also the fact that this information is considered holographic. So, you could, meaning if you get one part of it, the Course says you get all of it. And if you, hey, what's up? Good to have you here. If you get one part of it, then you get all of it. By the Course's standards, that's what it says, anyways. And that way, it's like quantum or something like that. Okay, so those are all a bunch of woo-woo words I just said. Holographic, quantum. Okay, welcome. Okay, so this is our course, A Course in Miracles. I am upset because I see a meaningless world. I am upset because I see a meaningless world. You are upset because you see a meaningless world. You see creation that is chaos, or something like that. You are upset because you see a meaningless world. I am upset because I see a meaningless world. This is a way of undoing. This sentence alone, if we're coming from the context of A Course in Miracles, already is undoing the world we're upset by seeing, because it is just what? It's just meaningless. So this is a way of undoing. Okay? So, I'm upset because I see a meaningless world. Read along with me. The importance of this idea lies in the fact that it contains a correction for a major perceptual distortion. You think that what upsets you is a frightening world, or a sad world, or a violent world, or an insane world. All these attributes are given it by you. The world is meaningless itself. You give the world all the meaning it has for you. Again, you may you don't have to agree, just entertain, just try it on. You think that what you see upsets you. You think that what upsets you is a frightening world, or a sad world, or a violent world, or an insane world. All these attributes are given it by you. That's a pretty hard thing to try on in some ways. It's a pretty radical reversal of causation than what we're used to. The world is meaningless in itself, okay? We'll move on, okay? So, second paragraph. These exercises are done with eyes open. Today we're going to do our exercises with our eyeballs open. Look around you this time quite slowly. Yesterday we kind of looked around kind of fast, and we sort of slowly said, my meaningless thoughts are showing me a meaningless world. My meaningless thoughts are showing me. Today we're going to look around quite slowly, okay? Quite slowly look around. Try to pace yourself so that the slow shifting of your glance from one thing to another involves a fairly constant time interval. So don't make it fast and then slow. Make it do the same speed with which you move around. Let's see what else we got. Okay, don't allow time to shift. Do not allow the time of the shift to become markedly longer or shorter, but try instead to keep a measured and even tempo throughout your practice. It doesn't say that, but throughout the practice. What you see does not matter. It doesn't matter what you see. It doesn't matter what you see. This is during the practice. This is for the practice. It doesn't matter what you see. What you see doesn't matter. But teach yourself this as you give whatever your glance rests on. What does it say? You teach yourself this as you give whatever your glance. You teach yourself this as you give whatever your glance rests on equal attention and equal time. If you've done Vipassana, this is kind of the same thing. Equanimous vision for pain and pleasure. Don't linger in the pleasure. Don't move away from the pain too fast. Is like one of the kind of subtle goals of Vipassana practice. So it's kind of similar. Okay, so you give you teach yourself this, that what you see does not matter. You teach yourself this as you give whatever your glance rests upon equal time and attention. I read that all backwards, but that's okay. Still, paragraph 2, the last sentence. This is a beginning step in learning to give them all equal value. All equal value. This is a way to give everything equal value, okay? What for? Uncompromising for what? That means everything. Uncompromisingly. As a practice. Okay, so paragraph number 3. As you look about you, say to yourself, I think I see a feel. Say to yourself as you look about you, somewhat. It says kind of. What did it say? Oh, it said kind of slow. Slow shifting. Yeah. Okay. So say to yourself, I think I see a fearful world, a dangerous world, a hostile world, a sad world, a wicked world, a crazy world, and so on, using whatever descriptive terms happen to occur to you. So I think I see a absurd world. It didn't mention those. It didn't mention that word. But if that word is the word that happens to occur to you, then use that word. If terms which seem positive rather than negative occur to you, include them. So far it's only said negative. What we consider negative, right? Fearful, dangerous, hostile, sad, wicked, crazy. Those are considered sort of negative words. But it says if positive words occur to you, include them. For example, you might think of a good world or a satisfying world. If such terms occur to you, use them along with the rest. Use them along with the rest. Hey, what up, Maddie Binks? Good day. If such terms occur to you, like a good world, a satisfying world, use them along with the rest of those. I think I see a fearful world. I think I see a good world. I think I see a scary world. I think I see a satisfying world. I think I see a unsatisfying world. Either way. Okay, so again, paragraph 3, sentence 6. You may not yet understand why these, quote, nice adjectives belong in these exercises, but remember that a good world implies a bad one. See, this is a nature of duality in some way. Remember that a good world implies a bad one, and a satisfying implies an unsatisfying one. Okay? Hey, Peter, what's up, brother? Got Peter Rabbit here. Okay, so all terms which cross your mind are suitable subjects for today's exercises. Their seeming quality does not matter. Their seeming quality does not matter. All terms are... all terms which cross your mind are suitable subjects for today's exercises. Their seeming quality does not matter. Paragraph number 4. Be sure that you do not alter the time intervals between applying today's idea. Be sure that you do not alter the time intervals between applying today's idea to what you think is pleasant and what you think is unpleasant. So whatever you see, if you think it pleasant or unpleasant, just keep the time, the variation of which you're looking at it. Don't, stick with, oh man, that's so beautiful, and don't be like, oh, I want to get away from that, or the opposite. Don't be like, oh my God, that's so terrible. Don't give it more attention. Give everything equanimous attention. Paragraph number 4, second sentence. For the purposes of these exercises, there is no difference between them, between the pleasant or the unpleasant, the seemingly pleasant and the seemingly unpleasant descriptive words. Okay? For the purposes of this exercises, there is no difference. At the end of the practice period, add, but I am upset, so I think I see a fearful world. I think I see a beautiful world. I think I see an absurd world. I think I see a serious world. I think I see a silly world. But at the end of the practice, we come back to what the title of the lesson is, but I am upset because I see a meaningless world. So I think I'm upset because of whatever reasons, whatever descriptors come to mind for your minute or two. Let's see, is there more? Oh yeah, there's one more. Okay, there's another page. I was like, I thought they should tell us. Okay, so, and then at the end say, but the real reason I'm upset is because I see a meaningless world. It doesn't say the real, but that you can add that, I think. I feel like you can. Okay, so, but it's not in the instructions directly, so do it with at your own risk, okay? At your own risk. It's a serious thing here. Just kidding. Okay, paragraph number 5. What is meaningless is neither good nor bad. What is meaningless is neither good nor bad. Why then should a meaningless world upset you? Why then should a meaningless world upset you? If you could accept the world as meaningless and let the truth be written upon it for you, it would make you indescribably happy. If you could accept the world as meaningless and let the truth come in, it doesn't say that, but let the truth rush in to be written upon it for you, upon the world for you, it would make you indescribably happy. So the Course is saying that the meaning you've given is yours. And if you could forgive that because it isn't meaningful, that meaning you've given. Again, I go back to the tiny mad idea. The tiny mad idea is a thing that by the Course's metaphysics started the world of separation, the world of appearances. It says into the mind of God there crept the tiny mad idea at which it forgot to laugh. The tiny mad idea was, what if there was something other than the truth? This, in the Course in Miracles standards and in our logic, we could see, what does that even mean? Something that's not true? What if I took that idea seriously? The Course says, being that we could be living, again, we're entertaining this idea that the universe is a mental play. It's a mental, let's entertain the idea that it's a mental universe, okay? And if so, if the mind contemplates, what would it be like if there was something that was against what's true? What would it be like if meaninglessness was meaningful? And it was like, the meaning is that there is no meaning. That would be what the world is sort of representative of. And if you could accept that meaning, that there could be, that lies could be stronger than the truth, if you can in your mind see that the world is a representation of that logically is meaningless, then you can as you let it go and practice, you'll see as we go along the way. Maybe you're experiencing it now already. I'm sure you are. I'm sure we all have in some way. As we are able to take the world off, the truth comes in and it fills us with an experience. With an experience of something without a, if you're a meditator, I think you do know. Another thing, if you're a meditator, I think you've experienced this place where you get to where there's no problem at all. It's just a whole experience, and it actually comes in as we cross train between the dream character that we think we are being and between taking that off and being just the great light. That as we come in and out, I notice for myself coming back in that sometimes there's inspirations that kind of fade into the dream, and the dream becomes more of a happy thing because I end up communicating in a way that allows the light to come through the scenes. So maybe you could even say like there's a film and the light can become bright enough that it burns a hole in the movie, and the scenes become brighter, that characters act better, but also it kind of, the story the story is one of dissolving into light. So paragraph number 5, sentence 4. But because it is meaningless, you are impelled to write upon it what you would have it be. It is this you see in it. It is this that is meaningless in truth. Beneath your words is written the word of God. Beneath your words is written the word of God. Prior to the words you've added to, like the word untruth, the word illusion, those are your words. Those are the words we made up or something like that. Underneath or prior to or beyond it is the word of God, or the word truth, or the word wholeness. The truth upsets you now, but when your words have been erased, when you've forgiven them, when you let them go, you will see his or hers. You could genderize it if you want, meaning the truths or gods or creators. Last sentence there, that is the ultimate purpose of these exercises, that the truth, that when your words have been erased, you will see his truth, or his words, or creator's words, or God's words. That is the ultimate purpose of these exercises. Okay, so last paragraph. 3 or 4 times is enough for practicing the idea for today. Nor should the practice periods exceed a minute. Sometimes it says 2 or 3, but it shouldn't be more than a minute. Okay, you may find even this too long. I don't know if I will. Okay, maybe. Terminate the exercises when you experience a sense of strain. Man, it's like soft, it's like kitty gloves are on. Hey, the course is like, hey buddy, if it gets hard, you can stop. Super kitty gloves in this lesson. Later on, there'll be a bit more consideration for longer duration of practice and encouragement to not give up and to keep it going for a certain amount of time or something like this. Even later on, it'll be encouragement for a certain, hey, always do it, at noon of every day. It doesn't say, it says just choose a day. Later on, it'll say choose a time throughout the next, whatever, so many lessons, if you can, it says choose a time that'll be every day at 10 or something like that or whatever. Anyways, that's the practice today. I think I see a world that is demanding of me more insight or something like that to come about right now. I think I see a world that is telling me to finish this video or something like that. I think I see a world that is happy to have me utilize this dynamic at this moment in this way. But I am upset because I see a meaningless world. All right. Good day, everybody. Ciao. Mwah.